Smitty in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. See more better with freeprescriptionlenses.com. But call me Mo Better, because I'm have you seen Mo Better, look at Mo Better, and show everyone else how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. When I cut the Zeiss Light D digital freeform progressive lenses for your Oakley, my #1 selling Oakley frame. It is the 8046 Air Drop, size 53, color 03, gray shadow. And of course, I should start off by saying I am an authorized Oakley dealer, but I've been told that as a small independent optician, I'm not legally allowed to post pictures of frames with prices on my website. So go to the contact me page of the website and let me know what model number, size, and color you want. If you really want to be nice, upload a picture of your prescription and pupillary distance, and I'll check on the price and availability for you, tell you how long it's going to take me and exactly what everything's going to cost. This is my #1 selling frame. This is the Oakley Air Drop, one of the more popular colors. This is as well. This is the, of course, this is your Oakley hard shell case, your Oakley cleaning cloth / carrying bag. But the 03 is the gray shadow. This frame is available in four sizes, excuse me. The 51, 53, 55, and 57. This is the only color. Of course, it comes with 2 plastic sleeves on the temples during shipping. This is the only color that does not come in the largest 57 eye size. I do not know why. But this is the Oakley Air Drop, and it is model number, if my camera is good enough to pick it up with this color, the 8046 Air Drop, color 03, gray shadow, in the 53 eye size with the 17mm bridge, 18mm bridge. Has the rubber grips on there, and this is one of the few frames that you can adjust yourself at home with the metal core that's in there. But let me pop out the original demo lenses, one of which says Oakley on it, and you're going to get all the manufacturer's original packaging. Put your frame into the tracing element of my blocker, program this shape into the computer. You are Secret Agent 2459. So years from now, should you ever need new lenses for this frame, I can pull it up by that code and send them right to your home, and you're going to see how to pop them in. A little stylus is going to pop up, go around, trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed with quality. You buy any genuine Oakley frame that I offer, and you'll receive 1 free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase. Now, I am out of network for all insurances, so you'll get your out of network reimbursement. I am able to provide you, as I mentioned, with an itemized receipt that you can submit and get your full reimbursement using health savings account flex dollars. I'm going to move on to the next screen. Your pupillary distance, 32.5. I don't have to do anything because the computer starts at that. I want to raise the optical center up to 20 because I know that's where the progressive will be. I just forgot to write it down on this temporary card. Your permanent card has it. This just does not have your address, your email, your phone number, all of that stuff on there to protect your privacy. Now, this is a block, or as I like to call it, Jenny from the block. I need to attach this to your lens, so I need 2 double-sided adhesive stickers, of which I've got those here. The black side is the sticky side. I'm going to stick that onto the first one. Do the same thing now for the second one. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. That silver button on the back is a magnet. It's going to do its job twice. The first time it's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the arm. I got to get your lenses out. This is your right lens. I'm going to pull it out of the sleeve. It is marked right. And place that onto the platform. Oh, I need to change to a progressive. I was on single vision. This is a Zeiss digital freeform progressive. It goes by the name Light D. I'm going to hit that button because I've never been able to figure out, does the D stand for digital or distance? Maybe both. Maybe it should be called double D. I like that. I like the sound of that. Again, the magnet goes into the arm there. We're going to pull that out of the protective sleeve. I don't have to change the optical center height nor the pupillary distance because that has mirrored the left and you're the same on both eyes. I'm going to get everything laid out perfectly. Hit that button. The arm's going to come down, place the block onto the left lens. Now, the nice thing about Zeiss, they document everything. The packets that they come in tell you, of course, it's too small for you to see. Maybe the magnifier will help. But this says this is the Zeiss Progressive Light D 18, which tells me the corridor length, 1.59, which is the refractive index of polycarbonate. PhotoFusion Gray, it should be a DC, Duravision Chrome, but let me highlight all of that, and you're going to get all the original manufacturer's packaging from Oakley and from Zeiss. It has your prescription there and your bifocal strength, same for the left lens. And bifocal strength, Duravision Chrome, anti-glare. Not only that, they provide you with an 8x11 piece of paper that you can take to your doctor. So when you go next time and they ask, what are you wearing? You can hand them this. It shows the prescription that you had filled for the right eye, bifocal strength. Prescription for the left eye, bifocal strength. And excuse me, I'm doing the, let me cross that out. I did the plus cylinder. Your prescription is in minus cylinder, so this is going to be 2 1/4 minus 150 at 180 for the right, minus 375 minus 150 for the left. Again, the Zeiss Progressive Light D. PhotoFusion Gray. It gives you the compensate, because digital freeform progressives are compensated lenses. It means they compensate the prescription for how far they sit in front of your eye, the curvature, the position of wear in the frame. So it gives you the compensated distance formula, the compensated near formula, which is the bifocal strength. It shows you the progressive markings. All freeform lenses have progressive markings at the nasal corner and the temporal, and Zeiss provides all of that. In an ideal world, I get these about 90% of the time, not 100%. I apologize for those who don't get them, but you still get these packets at least. So this is the edger. This is what costs $40,000. It weighs 200 pounds. I recommend everyone go out, buy one, put it on your jet ski, and then you can cut your own lenses while you're riding around the ocean and lakes and rivers that you like to have fun in. But it costs $40,000, almost as much as a jet ski or a snowmobile. But the actual cutting wheel is your diamond crusted wheel that's going to grind away your lens material till it's the final size. This wheel in the center is going to put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. I'm going to go ahead and wake up the computer. Job ID number 2459. 2459, or as I like to call it, installment 2459 of my 330 million volume series of making a pair of glasses for everyone in America. These are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, high index plastic or Trivex, I would select that. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lens because it's not going to be seen. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the front convex surface of the lens because no portion of the lens will protrude from the frame. But I am going to put one on the rear concave surface of the lens just in case any portion of this lens comes out of the back of the frame and comes into contact with the cheek. It'll be nice and smooth. The other thing I want to do, I'm going to take down the lens in advance about 1/10 of a millimeter. I'll probably still have to take it down some more, but I'm going to start there. Press the sticker onto the lens. Well, now the magnet's going to do its job a second time. It's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the chuck, or by now, you know I like to call it the Charles, because I just don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. I just don't know you guys well enough to come up with a new joke either. Hit the green start button, the door closes, the clamp shuts, the lens will be traced by 2 white styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame. You can see as this go around tracing the shape of the right lens. And the old carpenter saying measure twice, cut once is measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly precisely where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing, of which, if any, will be minimal with your prescription in this frame. Now, as the lens drops down onto the cutting wheel, you'll see water spraying in the back of the machine. That's there to catch the optical sawdust. Your lenses are made out of polycarbonate. Those lenses cut dry, meaning that no water sprays onto the lens during the cutting cycle. Now, water will spray onto the lens, but only to wash away the last 20 seconds, to wash away any optical debris that you may see beginning to form on your lenses. But your lenses are made out of polycarbonate, which is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They're virtually unbreakable. These are high-impact ballistics grade lens material. The same lens material that our soldiers wear overseas in combat zones to protect their eyes and shrapnel in their government-issued Oakley frames. But it also has 100% UVA and UVB protection. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin, where your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin, so you have permanent sunscreen for your eyes. Unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that need to be reapplied every couple hours when you're in direct exposure to the sun, this is permanent and never needs to be reapplied. Now, Zeiss offers the most complete UV protection. They offer it up to 400 nanometers of protection. Mostly everyone else go to 380, 390. Zeiss gives you the most. Speaking of protection, it also, the Zeiss PhotoFusion aspect of this lens gives you 30 to 40% of blue light protection. You have the Duravision Chrome, which offers you protection from glare when driving at night, particularly driving at night in the rain, but from street lights, stoplights, computer screens, overhead fluorescent lights, and such. So now it's just double checking where to place the bevel. Again, its own check and balance system. It does the before and after. The second part of the anti-glare treatment, it goes by the initials ARC, which stands for anti-reflective coating, so it reduces reflections, making for much better eye contact. So when someone's looking at you, they're not looking at their reflection in your glasses. Or if you take a selfie, you're less likely to see your phone in the lens. Or if someone takes a picture with a flash, you're less likely to see the flash in your lens. Now, the third feature that I like, which is the practical side, the machine that applies the anti-glare treatment costs well over $1 million. It takes over 24 hours to vaporize 8 different coatings onto your lenses. Your lens is in a sterile, clean room, and it has to go through an acid wash in between all 8 coatings. So because of the time and the expense, they put the industry's hardest scratch coating on there to protect your time and investment. So water has begun spraying on the lens. It tells me it's in the last 20 seconds. In just a moment, a lever will come out. Cue the lever. At the end of that lever is a spinning disc. That's what's going to apply the safety bevel to the back surface of the lens, smoothing everything out, taking off any rough edges left over from the cutting cycle. I will now open this door with my mind. I can do other things with my mind. I can melt ice with my mind. I can. I just got to stare at it for a couple hours. Why don't y'all believe me? Then I can melt it. Okay, I'm going to run my thumbnail around the edge of the lens, make sure all the optical sawdust is gone. If we're lucky, the lens will fit in here first time around. If not, I will take it down some more. And this is the reason why I put the safety bevel on the back surface of the lens. Not only to protect should any portion of the lens come in contact with the skin, but as you can see now, I'm going to tuck the lens in at the outside corner using my thumbs pressed down at the nose. And actually that does snap in, but it goes in, and I don't want any rough edges to scuff up or mar the edge of your frame. Your left lens is a little stronger, much stronger, so I'm going to take it down in advance 1/20th more, but I still may need to take it down some more. I'm going to place the magnet into the Chuck, the Charles, the Chucky baby, or today I'm calling it the Smitty. Hit the green start button, the door closes, the clamp shuts. Just like before, the lens will be traced by the 2 white styluses, making sure that it is large enough to fit into the frame. Going around tracing the shape first. And then, again, checking the thickness of the lens at all points to know where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing. And look at that, Smitty. You got none for the right lens. I'll be interested to see how it looks for the left, because that is a stronger power. But for now, you got nothing on the right side. Go ahead and pull the block off, pull the sticker away, use my hand-approved drying method, throw that in there, add to my sticker collection. Let me find a good place to put that hasn't been, there we go. I had to do some plastic surgery on here, meaning that use some plastic packaging tape to wrap this up because it was already starting to crush itself under its own weight. So now it's been reinforced. It is bionicle. So let's come down here. We're going to do what's known as the final inspection. I'm going to put your lens in just above that black dot. Read the power. And actually, let's put the axis wheel on 180. That corresponds to the axis of your right eye. And I am getting -2 1/4. 1 tick mark away from 2, going towards 3 in the reds, in the minuses. That's because your power for the right eye is -2 1/4. The unit of measurement we use in the optical world is called a diopter, spelled D-I-O-P-T-E-R, starts at 0 and goes up in quarter increments. So you're on the 9th rung of a ladder. With your glasses off, everything is much too large. That's why there's a minus sign to minify the images down to the correct size. Once it's the correct size, you have another 1.5 diopters So you have 6 more steps. You're at 9 steps of a ladder, 9 rungs of a ladder. 6 more, you're at 15 steps. It's a second curve. You have a 2 1/4 this way, another 150 this way, and it's how we line those 2 curves up to make everything nice and crisp. And we're going to turn that to 180. A straight line is 0 to 90 to 180. By the way, this is the same power as this. 90 is the same power as 270. But let's just check the second curvature of your lens. And we are getting 375, 1 tick mark away from going away from 3 towards 4, but 1 tick mark away from 4. That's because you add the 2 like signs together, minus 2 1/4 and minus 150 becomes 375. Same thing if someone had borrowed $2.25 from you, then they borrowed another $1.50, they would owe you 375. That's where we're at, 375 in the red. Now your left eye, you need minus 375. You're at 15, you're on the 15th rung of a ladder. 15 steps of far-sighted correction. Still, same amount of astigmatism correction, but we're going to turn that fine-tune knob to 160. These first 2 numbers are real values to be concerned with. This last number could be anywhere from 0 to 180. Now your add, it means in addition to your bifocal strength is 175, you add these 2 numbers together. So if you got reading glasses for your right eye, you would need a minus 50 for your left eye, minus 2. Of course, they don't make that in reading glasses. Now you can take your glasses off and see up close, but after 15-20 minutes you start to get eye fatigue because you're different in each eye, plus you have astigmatism correction, and that's what's going to make 6s and 8s look alike, are the letters P and F. So now you can leave these on the whole time, see far away and up close with 1 pair. Now the Oakley 8046 Air Drop in either the 51, 53, 55, or 57 eye size, no matter the color. Again, the gray shadow color 03 is not available in the largest 57, but it sells for $173 in any size and color that is available. The Zeiss Progressive additional lens is $149.99. The PhotoFusion Gray adds $99.99, and Duravision Chrome Anti-Glare $69.99 for a total of $492.97 tax-free. The reason why I point that out now is that a lot of people on the internet are having to charge tax now. I am in North Carolina. North Carolina considers eyeglasses a medical device, so I do not have to charge tax on any medical devices that I sell, which there's only one that I sell, which is glasses. So you got that going for you. So I'm going to tuck this in at the outside corner, push down the nose. It does snap in. I'm going to record that I took this down for the right eye, minus 10, for the left, minus 0.15. So in the future, should you need new lenses for this frame and I mail them right to your home, I know what size to cut them so they fit in there perfectly. I document everything. Pull the sticker off. Let's find another spot to put this. Let's do it right there. Throw that back in there. Do the final inspection for the left eye. Put it in above that black dot. Turn the axis wheel to 160. Read the power, and I am getting minus 375, exactly where I was when I finished your right lens. 1 tick mark away from 4. 1.5 diopters of astigmatism correction. So let's see, 475. If all goes well, we'll be at 5 1/4. Let's check that. Look at that, 5 1/4. Perfect. So the last part of the final inspection, I'm going to measure your pupillary distance. 32.5 for each eye is a total of 65. Your optical center height is 20. Turn the card around. Place the PD stick against my thumb on your right lens. Hold it up to your left lens. We are getting 65 millimeters, so that is cut perfectly. Not to the bottom of the lens, but to the middle of the deepest part of the frame. 20 millimeters. Let's do the same thing for your left lens. 20 millimeters. That is perfect. Now this is the portion in every video that as I clean your lenses, I like to mention that again, this purchase is tax-free and includes free shipping anywhere in the U.S. and Oshkosh, Wisconsin is still in the U.S. But when you get these in the mail, there's a small chance these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other, and I'm no different, and I'll show you in just a moment. But I'm going to get these in standard alignment, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. Now, I'm wearing the Oakley 8149 Pitchman R Carbon, color 03, the polished clear with the carbon fiber temples. Of course, I've got the PhotoFusion blue. Let me go ahead and show you what those look like. I'm going to activate them, but I'm going to show you that I'm part of that 80%. When I take off my Ray-Bans and I set them on the counter and press down, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. Let me put mine back on so I can see what I'm doing. Of course, that's the PhotoFusion blue from Zeiss. I'm wearing the same Zeiss Digital Light D progressive lens. I'm sorry, this one is the Light V, excuse me. And that blue is hot. I loves me some blue. Ooh, everything's blue inside now. Push down, there is no wobble. Close each temple to make sure these overlap perfectly, and they do, that neither temple is askew. Check the tension on each hinge. If one was tighter or looser, I would tighten the looser one. I would loosen the tighter one until they were perfect and matching. Now I send out a selfie request in every package. I would love to have 2 selfies, Smitty. One indoors while they're clear, one outside when they're gray. I also send out cleaning instructions, not only for the premium microfiber cloth that I provide, but for the Oakley cleaning cloth, the Zeiss cleaning cloth you're going to get, and your Oakley case, so they will last you for years. Zeiss is a leader in precision optics since 1846. Don't take my word for it. It's written at the bottom of the card. By the way, I apologize for these blue cloths. My original blue ones, you could read the black font. The company went with a darker blue. It's really hard to read. I'm having more made, but currently I'm having to pass these out because I'm all out of my orange ones. But this is what your lenses look like before they have been activated, meaning that I'm going to expose them to a strong burst of ultraviolet light. Now, as you can see, it takes about 30 to 45 seconds for all photochromic transition lenses to darken, a little bit longer when you come back inside. 45 seconds to a minute 15 to return back to clear. Now, Smitty and everyone else, pay attention. All photochromic transition lenses will get dark on day 1 and continue to darken every day for the first couple weeks they're exposed. After that, they will work for years at maximum performance. The only time they won't work is if you're behind the windshield of a car. Your windshield absorbs the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays that would cause your dashboard to crack, and that's why they don't turn dark in a car. Now, if you have a motorcycle or a convertible, they will darken, but they'll keep getting darker. Come on, Smitty, we talked about this. Don't you remember? Now, they're also temperature sensitive, meaning they will get darker when it's 85 and below than they will when it's 95 and above. But I remind everyone, when it's 100 degrees outside, you're miserable, they're miserable. Nobody works 100% when it's 100 degrees outside. Now, having said that, Zeiss makes an extra gray lens, and Essilor makes the transitions extra active in gray and brown, and those are designed for people who spend extra amounts of time outside and will get darker in hotter weather. Of course, in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as cold as it is now, these things will get super dark. Now, do me a favor, like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the bell icon so you'll get notifications as I come out with different frame and lens combinations. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as Free Prescription Lenses. On Twitter as Free RX Lens. If you have any questions, do what Smitty did. Go to the Contact Me page of the website. Tell me which frame, the color, the size. Upload a picture of your prescription. Pupillary distance, I will check on price and availability for you and email you right back. You can also leave a question or comment in the comment section below. But Smitty in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, thank you so much for the purchase of my best-selling Oakley frame. This is the Air Drop, model number 8046. This happens to be color 03 gray shadow, but it comes in a satin cortine, which is a copper brown, comes in a matte black, comes in a lot of colors. So just pick which one you want. There's a matte tortoise. Let me know. And hopefully now everyone else has got a chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.